Hello, fourth grade. This is our review for week number 3 of life science with ecosystems. This is worksheet 155 and 156. The first question was, explain how a community is like an ecosystem. And we talked about a few things with ecosystems, that ecosystems are made up of communities. They both rely on things in their ecosystem or in their community for survival. So an ecosystem is made up of a community of organisms and the environment in which they live. They're both systems of organisms and the environment working together. We also talked about that both communities and ecosystems interact with each other. They both include living and non-living things, and both have organisms that depend on each other to survive. Question 2 was, what can people today do to help protect the ozone layer? And we said not using or buying products with CFCs, and we also talked about ways that we could reduce pollution. Question 3, which item in the food chain is a producer? And that food chain went from sun to grass to mice to owls. So which one of those things is a producer? It makes its own food. And the answer is the grass. Remember, any plant is a producer. Question 4, which of the following is a non-living part of an ecosystem? Grass, water, birds, or bacteria? So what is non-living? And the answer to that is water. Question 5, which of these is not a decomposer? Remember, a decomposer breaks down things that are already dead. Bacteria, fungi, snakes, or worms? What does not break down dead things? And the answer there is snakes. They eat live things like mice, rats, small birds if they can get it. Remember, larger snakes eat larger mammals. We talked about constrictors, but snakes do not eat things that are already dead. Question 6. Mr. Mario Molina is a scientist from Mexico who discovered that chemicals from aerosol sprays were harming what? The food supply, water sources, animals, or the atmosphere? And the answer to that is D, the atmosphere. Probably kind of gave you a clue on that one with number 2 when we were talking about the ozone layer. Question 7, which of the following is a biome? Remember, a biome is a large area, a large ecosystem. So a street corner, a rotten log, a desert, or a pond. And this is C, a desert. Again, a large ecosystem is a biome. A rotten log, a pond, and a corner would be smaller. We'd consider those ecosystems. Question 8. One chemical that is destroying the ozone layer can be abbreviated. Remember, an abbreviation is a short form of a longer word. CFCs, DNA, RNA, or TBT? And this is CFCs. Remember, CFC is short for chlorofluorocarbons. Question 9. Plants and animals living in a rainforest must adapt to what kind of climate? Cold temperatures, very limited food supply, dry air, or lots of water? And for a rainforest, we have lots of water. Finally, question 10. Your friend asks you to help with an investigation. He has a shoebox, soil, small plants, rocks, and twigs. What might you and your friend be doing? Making an ecosystem? Investigating non-living things? Testing how light affects plant growth? Or none of the above? And for question 10, it is A, making an ecosystem. We can't say it's investigating non-living things because the list included plants, and plants are living things. We can't say it was testing how light affects plant growth because it doesn't mention light in the investigation. So making an ecosystem is the best answer there, including plants, including soil, including rocks and twigs, all of those living and non-living things together. Special shout out today for Emmanuel's birthday. He is 10 years old, or he was 10 years old yesterday. So happy birthday, Emmanuel, and I'll see everybody tomorrow. Bye.